Hi Aquarius, this is Samantha from Insights Tarot, and I'm here to give you your general read for February, for the first part of February, okay? This would be for the 1st through the 15th for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Watch that Venus sign video, especially if you're looking into matters of love, okay? Okay, so remember Aquarius, this is a general reading, so it won't resonate with all of you. Take from it what you can. And for those of you celebrating a birthday between the 1st and 15th, happy birthday to you, okay? So there are two decks of cards here because there are going to be two rows, Aquarius. The top row is what's going on outside of you, and the bottom row is what's going on inside of you. What are you thinking and feeling, okay? Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and pull out your cards. What's going on around Aquarius at this time? What's important for Aquarius now? Knight of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Judgment. Bottom of the card. 7 of Cups. Let me go ahead and do the bottom row. What is Aquarius thinking and feeling? What's on their mind at this time? A 3 of Cups. Ace of Cups. Hanged Man. With all this major arcana, I think there's some big changes going on. And the bottom of the deck for general energy is the Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to start with the top row, Aquarius. What's going on? Well, in general, it looks like you've got a lot going on right now. Aquarius seems to be busier than ever as they enter into their season. Lots of socializing, lots of outings, but a definite need to keep some balance there, okay? Because I feel like even though you're busy, you don't want to be in some situations, okay? That's why it's backed by the 9 of Pentacles. There's a need for independence now to assert your autonomy, okay? But definitely could be some collaborating, socializing going on at this time, okay? And, you know, this could be spur-of-the-moment plans and lots of communication going on back and forth, okay? It'll be different for different ones of you. The other thing I'm seeing with this, the 7 of Cups here is, for some of you, you'll be giving or getting gifts. That's important at this time of the year, right? It's your birthday after all. Happy birthday once again. Even others of you, though, are the message I'm feeling is pretty clear. There's a confusing situation. I feel like you're emotionally confused over a situation at this time. And this could be within a relationship. It could be within any aspect, this relationship. It could be a work relationship, home relationship. It could be on your spiritual journey. But when the 7 of Cups comes up, it's saying whatever the issue is, if you're having a conflict within a particular relationship, give it time and have patience and keep the faith, okay? I think for some of you, you just don't know which direction to go anymore with a certain relationship or a certain situation. I think that's why you want alone time at this time. So you can think about things before you get back to working towards a solid beginning. Now, for some of you, you've already done the thinking, okay? I think you recognize that, and if you don't, you do now know that within a particular relationship, communication is key to forward movement. For some of you, it's work. Work's on your mind at this time. Lots of work with the Eight of Pentacles here, and it could take a lot of work within that relationship, okay? Decisions to be made at work. For some of you, it's a work contract, a work commitment that you're going to need to voice your opinions and thoughts about. It could be a work, with a coworker. For some of you, it's just working in a team and needing to voice your own opinions at this time at work. But also, on the home front, I feel like, Aquarius, you're taking on, for some of you anyways, you're taking on quite the load at home, and learning to delegate responsibilities so it doesn't all fall on you is important. For others of you, work is on your mind. Finding work, or alleviating a work situation. So for some of you, it's about getting a new job or getting into a job you like. For others of you, you're in the job and you're needing to deal with some conflictual situation with a coworker. For others of you, it's just within yourself on the job, learning to find your voice, speaking your mind, working with teams. I see teams. I see sitting around a big table. It could be marketing, it could be advertising, it could be anything for you. But there is a lot of collaborating going on, sharing of ideas, brainstorming at this time. Within a relationship, definitely need to clear the air with communication. The Seven of Cups does indicate a confusing situation on the relationship front. The Lovers was in there, which indicates this could be with a romantic partner for some of you, that you need to have a very clear and concise conversation to clear the air, to let out emotions. And, with the Knight of Cups here, I see forward movement there. It's to mending a situation. Okay. Something's been on your mind, and decisions have to be made about where you're going within the relationship. Yeah, if you definitely could, for some of you, be legal situations. For others of you, you're with this partner and you're just going through a rough time, some changes in your life. And this could be a partner you're with now, for some of you, and for others of you, it's somebody you were with before, with judgment here. Okay, so for some of you, you're dealing with ex-wives or ex-husbands. Okay, and it's a tricky situation with the Hangman here. I really feel like you're having to be careful with what you say or what you do. Okay, so the Knight of Cups is here, which suggests that you're, it's a movement card. It's an action card, so action is required, Aquarius. There's a situation which requires action. Now, for some of you, like I was just talking, and I'll stay on that for a minute, it's within a relationship, an interpersonal relationship. It could be a love relationship, a familial relationship, work, or friendship, but there is going to be, I feel for some of you, you're going to give an apology or you're going to receive an apology. I feel like heartfelt conversations are on deck, okay, to help try and clear the air, to help try and diminish a discordant situation. I also feel like at this time, nurturing those around you is very important to you, Aquarius. So I feel like you're going to take actions to show others that you care about them. For those that resonates, perfect. I feel like you know that this is the... with the Three of Cups here, I really feel like you're thinking that it's through your kindness, your loving, your actions, your nurturing, that's the key to successful forward movement within any discordant or conflictual situation, and you would be right. That is it. Taking action, even if the action is only conversation, but it could be other things. For some of you, it could be hearts and flowers, going out on a date, could be a phone call, could be a text message, could be spending time with somebody, you know, gift giving also. For some of you, it is, for some of you, it is a celebration at this time. I'm feeling this card. For some of you, it is a celebration. It's a get-together. It's a going out. It's an invitation to something. Okay? You're getting it or you're giving it. Okay? I do feel like an offer for a new beginning is on deck, though, here. Be it work, romance, family, a new start. You know, for the Aquariuses that are job hunting, I really feel like good news is arriving to you. This could be a job interview. This could be good news regarding finances just came up too. So definitely keep your eye or your ears open for that. For some of you, it's, you know, recognition from higher ups. I really feel like maybe this teamwork, I keep seeing a team, maybe you become the lead, the team manager. And you're proud of your efforts, and others are proud of you. That comes to mind. Maybe also, if you work directly with clients giving the service, I really feel like you could be getting positive client feedback at this time. Nevertheless, this is forward movement into something new. For some of you, this could have to do with family as well. It could have to do with children. Page of Pentacles does indicate children, and you could be dealing with a child at this time. This could be a child who has some earth in him. It would be, or her. It would be a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, but it doesn't have to be their sun sign. Keep that in mind, Aquarius. This could be anywhere in their chart, okay? I just heard they're stubborn. So you might be dealing with somebody who has that quality about them right now. Or you yourself could be holding on to a similar quality, being stubborn about something. There's something where you're having to stand your ground, speak your mind, and be stubborn. You're being stubborn. And I don't know if it's good or bad. Remember, this is a general reading. If you want a personal reading, the contact information is below. I'd love to do one for you. But in general, the idea of stubbornness has come up in touching the Page of Pentacles, and that tells me, for some of you, it's obstinacy. So you might be dealing with an obstinate child or a situation that cyclical keeps coming back around where you're having to stand your ground. It seems you keep doing the same thing over and over and over. It's the same game over and over and over, the same situation. It could also be dealing with somebody that from childhood, okay, that you've known since childhood, okay, and you're in communications now, but you're dealing with something that keeps it's cyclical. There are karmic lessons here to be learned. You see them, but it's a bit confusing to you. Trying to heal it all, work through it all. I just heard some of you, it's regarding legal matters, okay? Regarding legal matters, and for some of you, it feels like legal matters are going in your favor at this time. Okay, they seem to be. And what I'm seeing here is not the end result. I'm seeing the progression of these legal matters seems to be tilting in your favor. Still a long road to go. Lessons to be learned. So, if you are within a relationship issue or dealing with something that's been ongoing, you're trying to mend, you're trying to mend. A new start is on deck here with the Page of Pentacles. Okay, you could make up, reconcile your differences. Okay, that's why the Ace of Pentacles is here. That's what you're wanting. That's what you're feeling. That's what you're thinking about. And so you're putting your best foot forward with the Page of Pentacles. This would be a recently new start, okay? An apology, a reconciliation over the phone or in person, online. It will be different for different ones of you. Whatever it is, though, it's a solid. With the Page of Pentacles, it's solid. So, you're putting in the effort there for longevity. You want whatever it is you're working on to last. And for some of you, this has to do with finances. I really feel like some of you Aquariuses are really doing good right now, financially speaking. With the Ace of Cups here. It's either like you've gotten some extra income, an income flow. For some of you, you're working on that, though. Being that the card's in your mental, you're thinking about your money. Your money's on your mind. And you're wanting to better your finances, and you're striving to do that by saving, by investing. Some of you have recently gotten a pay raise. We are into February, so for those of you in America or in the USA, this could be tax season, extra money coming in or going out. Judgment, like I said, is to do with returning situations and people. So people you thought were gone out of your life, situations you thought were over, they rise up and come back into your life. They come back because they're there for review. Second chances, decisions need to be made. Learning from your mistakes and moving forward. Okay. So, I do feel like some of you are dealing with cyclical situations. Situations that keep returning over and over and over. And you're recognizing the pattern. That's why Hangman's down here. Hangman's saying you're thinking about this person and this pattern of behavior between you guys. How you guys work together. And you're trying to shift your own stuff. You're trying to shift your perspective. You're trying to look at things differently. You're wanting to look at things differently. But I really feel like you're having to be very careful with this situation. It's almost like walking on eggshells, the feeling I'm getting. Like if you make one wrong move, you're in trouble. Or things will go south or go bad. It's like a touch and go, touchy situation. Delicate, fragile. Okay, so it's like you're, for some of you anyways, you're very much watching what you say or do. Judgment is the number 20. 2 plus 0 is 2. So we are talking about relationships with other people, unions with other people. And this doesn't have to be just romantic unions. This can be with children. This can be with family members. This can be with friends. This can even be on jobs or even within yourself, within your own self, recognizing patterns in yourself and working on those now. Okay. The Hanged Man is a 13. No, it's 12. Excuse me. 12. So 2 plus 1 is 3. And threes, you got a 3 here and a 3 here. So we're looking at expansion of your world, of yourself, as well as collaboration with others and looking for new beginnings. So I really think you're stepping back, analyzing yourself. You're wanting to expand your world. You're wanting a new beginning, but you recognize you have to work out some issues. There's a pause, is what I'm trying to say, from you on your end. Either that or you're seeing a pause happen outside of you, but it's in your mental sphere. It's what you're thinking about. Speaking of which, generally speaking, you're thinking about forward movement. You're wanting forward movement in a toxic situation with a lover. We have the Devil and the Lover here. And it's been hard with the 8 of Swords. You've been all in your head about it, and I don't think you guys have been communicating very well. But this person, especially not your emotions, you're keeping your emotions to yourself here, but this person, you're wanting to put a solid effort in there with that 10 of Pentacles there. And they're your sweet spot. So there are karmic lessons with this individual, and I am speaking directly to an important relationship in your life. And for many of you, it will be a romantic relationship, but it can be some other relationship as well. Whatever this relationship is, it's been unbalanced. There have been fears, toxicities, dysfunction within this relationship. And it can range, it can be different for different ones of you. Infidelity, cheating, addiction issues, okay? Behavioral issues. There could be abuse of all types, okay, that link you with this person. And it's working through all these toxic issues with them, but also within yourself, because this can indicate your own issues, your own baggage, your own fears, worries, dysfunction that you're needing to heal and make decisions about. You're wanting to solve this now. And I'm drawn to the input on the finger here. The finger says, let's see here, I can't seem to get it. On the finger, the word input's written. So I really feel like a conversation, like I said earlier, is necessary now. Your input is required to solve these issues. Because they're cyclical. They return. Whenever I see a finger pointing, it's a sign that this ain't the end of it. That it will come back around. Okay, until the lesson's learned. This is the Wheel of Fortune after all, and it does have to do with fate in karmic lessons. But your eyes on the prize. You're wanting to work it out. Wheel of Fortune is also a card of victory and of luck. So I do see that you want to work out a confusing situation within a relationship. Some sort of relationship. For many of you, it will be a love relationship. A romantic love for some of you. But for others of you, it's family or work, okay? There's confusing situations there that you're trying to work through. And you're trying to learn the lessons. For some of you, you're aware of what those lessons are, and you're working diligently towards getting to them. For others of you, you're just seeing a confusing situation that you're trying to work through. Not really aware of the lessons yet. And that's why it keeps repeating until you become aware of your own patterns and the patterns within your relationship. It will continue to repeat. Not only within this relationship, but possibly within other relationships around you. You'll notice similarities. So we have the 3 of Cups here. And I've discussed these a lot already. But it falls under the Knight of Cups, which suggests heartfelt communications and offers at this time. that will open doors to opportunities for healing and forward movement and advancement. Also, it does signify to me outings and socializing events where you're getting together with others is in the books now for some of you. But the key to forward movement is to take action. That's the main message now for you. To communicate, to take action. So even if the action is only communication, it's time to do that. That's the message. With the Ace of Cups here under the Page of Pentacles, I really feel like you're focused on a new beginning. And for some of you, it's on the abundance. You're focused on making your life better in some way. Maybe in entirety, you want your whole life to be better. But for some of you, it's more single-minded. It's more like, I want my relationship to be better. I want to look better. I want more money in my bank. I want my house to look better. I want a new car. You're singularly focused on some sort of abundance. And it could be just trying to heal a relationship. I'm focused on having that next conversation. But you're wanting a new beginning now, and you're focused on the abundance that could happen from putting in some solid efforts. So we have two cards that represent a new beginning here, and a card of action and of healing and doors opening. So I do feel like for many of you, you've taken the action and the doors open, and boom, you are finding yourself in a healing, you know, in a new relationship or in a new space at this time. For those of you that hasn't happened, your focus is still on that new beginning. Remember, the advice here is to take action. There's an action that needs to be taken. For many of you, it's apologies and kind and loving words of communication going back and forth, back and forth. For some of you, you are moving into a new home. I just got that. A new apartment, a new space, a new place. Okay? That seems to be a theme here too. Moving into new spaces, new places. Okay? I know Aquarius is entering into new spaces and places, and I don't mean that as literally as it sounds, though for some of you it is literally moving into a new home or a new room or a new apartment, okay? But for others of you, it could be a new relationship, a new chapter in a relationship. This could be work, a new project, new partnership, business partnerships. There's new places and spaces you're entering into, new beginnings, which are really lovely for you. Considering you've been wanting them for some time. There's been a focus there, and you put in some solid effort. Okay, so we have, again here, like I said, we have the Hangman down here at the end, and for me this is very spiritual. For some of you, you're all about, excuse me, working on your own stuff. Working on your own baggage and healing your own self. So shadow work for many of you. For others of you, it's working on a relationship or a situation that's come back and it's up for reevaluation, for assessment, possibly to resolve conflicts that keep coming up, and they're similar conflicts. For others of you, there's a pause for healing going on. Okay, before the forward movement. I definitely feel like for some Aquarius out there, a shift of perspective is needed. You've got to change your mind about something. That, or you're hoping somebody else will have a shift of perspective. Okay? Definitely dealing with a confusing situation, but I really feel like at the end of the day, the message is that your input is needed in order to bring clarity, in order to open things up, and to keep the faith as well. Definitely got to keep that faith as you move forward, okay? But the Wheel of Fortune it's a 10, but it ends up being a 1, which is all about you. So I really feel like you need to voice yourself at this time, Aquarius, and you need to take steps and lean into your spirituality and keep the faith about a situation. But in order to clear it up, to reconcile, to have forward movement, whatever it is you need right now, in any conflictual situation, it's going to require faith and communication, your input. And for you to be aware of the lessons you're learning now. Really important. So I have the Healing with Angels deck here by Doreen Virtue. Let's pull an additional message for Aquarius, please, regarding these situations they're going through. So the first card out is Divine Timing. Beautiful. So it falls over the action card here in these opportunities. They're going to come in at just the right time. Okay, when they're meant to happen, they will happen. Divine timing always has more to do. It doesn't, excuse me, let me re-say this over. My goodness. Divine timing includes several people. Everybody involved in the issue at hand. You've got to wait for, should I say, all of those people to be ready to move forward. Divine timing encompasses more than just you. It's working on your higher powers. Timing, not on yours. It's nothing to do with your time. It has everything to do with when everybody else in the higher power, when you're ready, when everybody's ready, the situation will move forward. So things are happening in divine time, which also tells me that you're right now, you're definitely being divinely guided. You're being watched over. I really feel that's the case truly with the Judgment and the Judgment card being here. Okay, I'm also drawn to the feathers on the cap of the Page of Pentacles. Feathers indicate your angels. Your angels are with you. So know that you are being divinely guided, and you're being asked now to trust the process of life. If you're having trust issues, that might be the thing for some of you that you really need to heal. That could be the karmic lesson here within relationships. It's learning to trust your partner, or to trust that other person. There could be trust issues, okay, Aquarius? There are trust issues for some of you, and that's what's holding you up with regards to a situation with another person at this time. Learning to trust yourself, trust your gut, but also trusting other people and their intentions towards you. Aside from that, also, it's trusting God or your higher power, trusting the universe, trusting the process, trusting that you're exactly where you need to be right now, and that the lessons coming in are important for your forward movement. So trust and divine timing are key now for you. These seem to be your lessons in the moment. Okay, so those are your messages, Aquarius. Comment below, let me know what's going on in your world. Okay, what's the confusing situation? Is this somebody you've been with for a long time? Is it romantic? Is it work? Where does this fall in your life? Love to know, is it your birthday at this time? Are there celebrations coming on for you? What's the new beginning you're focusing on? What are these lessons? Are there trust issues? Whatever resonates. Comment below. Let me know. Love to hear from you. And if you happen to like the way I read, the layout of the cards, hit the like and subscribe. Love having you here. I absolutely love doing these for you. And definitely appreciate you taking your time today to watch this reading. Thank you so much. Until next time, do take care. Love and light always. Namaste.